Hello. Put yourself in the shoes of a young athlete on a college campus and seeing your jersey with your name and your number on the back being worn by your fellow classmates, while being sold rapidly throughout campus stores. Additionally, your face is on the cover of every school marketing tool, as well as on the cover of the latest sports magazine and video game, supported by a quote that you said. These hardworking athletes should not only receive compensation as their name gets marketed, but also a stipend of the mass revenue that the NCAA collects by displaying these young men and women. According to a statistical graph conducted by Statistica.com, in the 2019 year alone, the NCAA generated $804 million in revenue from television broadcast payment and licensing rights. It is hard to imagine how amateur college athletics actually are considering numbers like this. The life of a collegiate athlete is no small task, of course, as many of us are used to seeing some of our athletes coming from practice to class, to a workout, or to the library to catch up on some work. It is a lifestyle that is very much rewarding, yet equally stressful at the same time, as I personally can relate on a first-hand basis, as I soon begin my second season as a college athlete here at Holy Family University. These athletes should receive compensation as their name gets marketed, for it is fair to the athlete, and it will also positively affect the future of the NCAA as athletes and society advance together. First, I would like to begin with a quote by journalist Madison Martinez, who remarked, "Bearing the name student athlete in college can be tightly compared to bearing a full-time job title. Between endless hours in the weight room, on the court or field, in the classroom, film sessions, meeting times, and much more. Athletics in college are considered extracurricular activities. Yet, with the hectic schedules of in-season athletes, they often are forced to miss classroom time and potentially up to weeks in the classroom. It is said that college athletes are compensated through full scholarship to receive a degree of their choice. Meanwhile, their time is so frequently cut short in the classroom due to their athletic obligations. Strikingly, it is the athletes that maintain higher dropout rates than the majority of the regular registered students. And even with that, most of the spectacular talents that the NCAA purposely broadcasts on a nightly basis have no interest in an academic degree. Rather, their eyes are set on making a name amongst the conversation of professional scouts. Further, I would like to let you in on the NCAA from a numbers standpoint, particularly in the category of profits. The NCAA has collected an astounding yearly average of $70 million in football and $8 million in basketball. Last March Madness alone generated $70 million in gross revenue, and for all invited schools, they saw at least $275,000. Numbers of this magnitude make it hard to say that college sports are still amateur in any way at all. Another note, a topic that hides under the radar in this debate a lot is that college students are not only a part of the school sports team, they are a part of that college or university's advertising team as well. It goes by a saying called the Flutie effect. For Boston College's quarterback Doug Flutie won the Heisman Trophy in the year 1984, and Boston College experienced an all-time rise in admissions for the years to follow. As the effect of Flutie at Boston College has faded with history, the process is still employed by universities today as they promote athletic success to entice potential applicants. Think of just why schools like Penn State and Alabama are so rich in tradition and undergo vast numbers in admissions each and every year. As a final note, it is clear that the argument for compensating college athletes is becoming more and more relevant with today's remarkable talent on display. From a number standpoint, they cannot be denied. These young athletes, out of love for the game, wear their number on their back and their schools on their chest and play their hearts out, while large organizations bathe the money off their accolades. In today's fast-paced and technological society, more than ever, professionalism and endorsement deals are being found at a much more accessible rate. The NCAA must make themselves aware of this before their income escapes before their eyes. Society is moving quick, and it's time for the NCAA to notice so.